Chloe here from Border River Flowers. We're just going to do some bouquet making today. My usual weekly orders. Everybody seems to enjoy the bouquet making videos, so we'll do some more of them. On our last bouquet making video, someone asked for closer up shots, so we'll try and get a few closer up shots of the making process this time. Got a little bit of foliage here today that we went and collected from around the place yesterday. Bit of something different to work with. Don't mind the kids, they've decided that now's noisy time. Got this apple gum in this one here. Smells like honey. Attacking the camera. Didn't clean these off before I started, did I? Missed something eventually. Got to be a bit careful with some of these. When we had the hail, you can see the marks on some of the stems, and it's not affecting them. They're still flowering and growing fine, but they're a bit weak on some of those spots. We are currently child-free for 5 minutes. Sounds a bit mean, but so much easier without them in here, especially when they know the camera's on. My son decides that that's a great time to make noise and get noticed by the camera. This one's looking not quite as airy-fairy as the others. Sometimes you can do everything, you think you're doing it all exactly the same, but it turns out very different. And there's nothing wrong with that. You go with what it wants to do sometimes. Or as I always say, pick your battles. Really need to remember to clean these up next time. It's rather time consuming. That's a good example as to why I clean it all up before I start usually, because I haven't got enough hands to be trying to do it while putting the bouquet together. Need some more of those scabiosa. They're nice. And then our stems. Oftentimes after I just do a quick rough cut of the stems this time, and then when I wrap it I tend to recut the stems again. They take up more water each time you cut the stems, so I usually cut the stems again as they dry off a bit while I've got them out. Wrapping them. Some of these Lysianthus are a bit, with all the buds on them, are a bit heavy on one side and they want to keep flopping one way. Plus the ones that have fallen over in the garden make it a little bit more challenging to use, because they're just got a bit of a, growing on a bit of an angle. This one's already looking airy-fairy. A bit challenging with the shape of these Lysianthus. I'm actually liking the look of it. Like this foliage, it's got a bit of a different texture to it.
I've just realised why it looks so good. It's got lots of
Lysianthus
purple flowers in it.
Thought you were going to say Lysianthus, then I would have agreed with you.
And that too. Would you call those orange?
Not sure what it's called on the thing, but sort of like an orangey almost. apricot-y colour.
Yeah.
I think it's the Selway one. I think it is called orange actually.
I like it a lot.
It's the next morning. Didn't finish getting bouquets made yesterday. I had to harvest a few more. I just walked outside to this view. So I thought I would show you too. So up to the wrapping stage now. And with these size bouquets I do 2 different coloured papers. Some are easier to handle than others. So I just do them with the 2 peaks here, both the same, and then just split them up the middle, however deep, just depending on what length stems you have. I just adjust it to how far you want your bouquet sitting out the top of your wrap. As if it was full, if I left it full length and tried to wrap it, it'd be sitting right down in it like that, whereas like this, it sits up. And because this one's a bit front facing, I'll put that down there because that bottom side always ends up a little bit lower. The wrap ends up sitting down a little bit lower on that side. And I'll just staple this first, the underneath one, I staple it. Then I just lay this one off centre a little bit so the peaks are sitting between the peaks of the first wrap, and then generally, unless it's a funny shape or funny size, it generally sits between the peaks of the other one. And I actually meant to do that the other way around, those colours around the other way. I was going to do the yellow first and then the other one on the outside. The stickers don't particularly like sticking on this papery one. And I'll just finish it off with a bit of ribbon. This is the end result. I think this one here is my favourite one with that bit of pop of mauve in there. Hey, 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 no fighting. That is a wrap for this video. We hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.